Hollywood has always dazzled us with tales of love, fame, and family. But sometimes the most powerful stories aren't written in scripts or played out on the red carpet. They're lived with courage, honesty, and authenticity. Today, we're turning the spotlight on the children of some of the biggest stars in entertainment, young people who've had the strength to step forward and share their true selves with the world. From the sons and daughters of legendary actors to the kids of music icons, they've shown us that the greatest legacy isn't fame, it's being unapologetically yourself. For those of us who've watched Hollywood evolve through decades of change, it's nothing short of inspiring to see this new generation leading with love, acceptance, and pride. So, which celebrity kids had the courage to come out and forever change the conversation in Tinseltown? Stick with us because some of the names on this list might surprise you. But before we dive in, let me ask you, do you think family support is the biggest factor in a young person's journey to living their truth? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you're ready to celebrate authenticity, and don't forget to subscribe to Hollywood Today so you never miss a story that inspires. Zaya Wade, the daughter of NBA legend Dwayne Wade and acclaimed actress Gabrielle Union, has become a living symbol of courage, authenticity, and the power of unconditional love. When Zaya came out as transgender in 2020, it wasn't just a personal revelation, it was a moment that echoed far beyond her own home, inspiring families across America and around the globe. Instead of meeting her truth with hesitation or silence, Dwayne and Gabrielle did something extraordinary. They embraced her immediately, wrapping her in love, support, and acceptance. But their devotion didn't stop at their doorstep. They used their platform to speak out boldly, advocating for transgender youth everywhere and urging the world to lead with compassion, understanding, and respect. Their family's journey became a beacon of hope, a reminder that a parent's role is not to shape a child into who they want them to be, but to empower them to live as their truest self. One of the most unforgettable moments came at the NAACP Image Awards, when Dwayne stood on stage and delivered a heartfelt tribute to his daughter. Looking directly at Zaya, he said, "My role is to be an enabler of your hope, to help you make your dreams come true. You make me a better person just by being you." His words reverberated across the nation, touching hearts and reinforcing a universal truth. Every child deserves love, respect, and the freedom to be who they truly are. Because of their openness, conversations about gender identity have entered living rooms across America, from parents to grandparents, challenging old beliefs and planting seeds of empathy and acceptance. Zaya's bravery, matched with her parents' unwavering advocacy, has shown the world that when families stand together, they don't just create safe spaces for their children, they help build a more inclusive society for everyone. So, what about you? Do you believe stories like Zaya's can change the way America views love, family, and authenticity? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you think more people should hear about inspiring journeys like this, don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Together, we can keep the conversation alive and continue building a world where every child feels safe to be exactly who they are. Chaz Bono, the only child of legendary entertainers Cher and Sonny Bono, has become a trailblazer in the LGBTQ+ community through his brave and very public journey of gender transition. Born into the spotlight, Chaz grew up under relentless media attention, an added weight that only intensified the struggle of finding his true identity. For years, he wrestled with that inner conflict. At first, he identified as a lesbian, but deep down, the disconnect never went away. The person the world saw wasn't the person he knew himself to be. Finally, in 2008, after years of self-discovery, Chaz embraced his truth. He was a transgender man. That decision not only transformed his own life but also pushed the national conversation about transgender experiences into the mainstream. His transition was chronicled in the 2011 documentary Becoming Chaz, which offered the world an unfiltered, intimate look at his emotional and physical challenges. Viewers didn't just see the hardships, they saw his resilience, humor, and the profound relief of finally living authentically. Beyond the cameras, Chaz became a powerful advocate for transgender rights. Through his books Family Outing and Transition, The Story of How I Became a Man, he pulled back the curtain on the complex journey towards self-acceptance and love. His openness gave hope to countless people who felt alone in their struggles, proving that no one truly has to face this journey by themselves. One of the most touching parts of Chaz's story is his relationship with his mother, Cher. Like many parents, she initially struggled to understand her child's transition. But love conquered hesitation. Over time, Cher not only accepted her son but became one of his fiercest champions, standing by him publicly and using her iconic platform to fight for LGBTQ+ rights. Their bond became a living testament to the power of unconditional love. Chaz Bono's journey is more than a personal story. It's a symbol of courage, authenticity, and the transformative power of acceptance. By living openly, he has shattered stereotypes, inspired cultural change, and reminded the world that embracing who you truly are can spark a more inclusive future. So, what do you think? Has Chaz Bono's openness helped reshape the way America views identity, family, and love? Share your thoughts below. And if you believe stories like this need to be heard, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue uncovering the journeys that redefine what it means to live authentically. Jamie Lee Curtis isn't just a Hollywood legend, she's living proof of what unconditional love truly looks like. From her Scream Queen breakout in Halloween, to stealing the screen in True Lies, to her Oscar-winning role in Everything Everywhere All at Once, Curtis has carved her name into cinematic history. But her most powerful role isn't on film. It's in real life, as a fiercely devoted mother. When her daughter, Ruby Guest, came out as transgender, it could have been a moment overshadowed by fear and the weight of public scrutiny. Instead, Jamie Lee Curtis responded with the only thing that mattered: immediate, unwavering love. For her, being a parent was never about control or judgment. It's about standing shoulder to shoulder with your children, shielding them from the world's cruelty, and reminding them that your love must always be louder than society's criticism. But Curtis didn't stop at private support. With her voice, her fame, and her influence, she stepped boldly into the public arena. She's spoken out against stereotypes, championed respect and dignity, and amplified the voices of transgender youth who are too often ignored. Her message is unshakable. Every person deserves safety, compassion, and the freedom to live as their truest self. Her openness about Ruby's journey has ignited conversations in homes across America. For older generations especially, Curtis has become a bridge, showing that love, empathy, and education can erase fear and build understanding. She reminds the world that parenting doesn't end at home. It extends to standing up in public, using whatever power you have to push for a more inclusive future. Jamie Lee Curtis and Ruby's story is more than a family milestone. It's a ripple of love that has inspired change far beyond their household. It's a reminder that when one family chooses acceptance, it can transform the world. Now here's the question. Do you think more public figures should follow Jamie Lee Curtis's example and use their platforms to fight for acceptance? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more uplifting Hollywood stories of courage, love, and resilience, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because we've got more coming your way. Jaden Smith, the son of Hollywood icons Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, has never walked the easy road of fame. Instead of coasting on his parents' legacy, he's built a path all his own, an unpredictable mix of acting, music, fashion, and entrepreneurship, fueled by a fearless devotion to self-expression. Born under the bright glare of the spotlight, Jaden could have followed Hollywood's script. But he chose defiance. Creativity became his shield, his sword, and his declaration of independence. From a young age, he challenged the status quo, whether through his gender-fluid fashion choices or his experimental, genre-bending music. Every move reminded the world of one undeniable truth: individuality should never be compromised. That boldness came to a head during a live performance when Jaden shocked the audience by publicly declaring his affection for fellow artist Tyler, the Creator. Headlines exploded worldwide. But beyond the shock, the moment revealed something deeper, an authenticity rarely seen in an industry that pressures young stars to fit neatly inside a mold. What makes Jaden's story even more powerful is the unwavering support of his parents. Will and Jada have never forced their children into rigid expectations. Instead, they created a home where conversation, creativity, and emotional freedom weren't just allowed, they were encouraged. That openness became the foundation that allowed Jaden to thrive both personally and professionally. For older generations, the Smiths' parenting may seem radical, but it's also refreshing. It shows that when kids are nurtured to be themselves, families grow stronger, and confidence becomes second nature. Jaden's journey isn't just another celebrity tale. It's a reminder that living authentically takes courage. And when backed by love and support, authenticity can blossom into fulfillment and purpose. His story challenges us all to embrace our own unique identities and ask, what would our world look like if more families encouraged individuality the way the Smiths have? So, what about you? Does Jaden's fearless self-expression inspire you to live more authentically? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if stories like this move you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because together, we can celebrate the voices that dare to be different. Charlize Theron, the Academy Award-winning actress known for her powerhouse roles in Mad Max, Fury Road and Monster, isn't just a force on screen, she's a fiercely devoted mother of it. Beyond the glamour of Hollywood, she's become a powerful symbol of love, courage, and acceptance through her unwavering support for her daughter, Jackson, who identifies as transgender. Charlize has been candid about her daughter's journey from the very beginning. She recalls the pivotal moment when Jackson, at just 3 or 4 years old, told her she wasn't the boy the world assumed she was. For Charlize, that wasn't a moment of denial or resistance. It was a call to listen, to protect, and to honor her child's truth. She knew her role wasn't to dictate an identity, but to nurture one. By the time Jackson was 7, Charlize chose to speak publicly about her daughter, not as a publicity stunt, but as an act of honesty and advocacy. She's been clear ever since, every child deserves to grow up surrounded by safety, dignity, and unconditional love, free from rigid stereotypes or harmful expectations. For Theron, parenting is about more than providing, it's about empowering. She's often said that the greatest responsibility of a parent is to build a foundation rooted in unconditional support and understanding. And her example has resonated far beyond her own home. For many families, especially those struggling to understand transgender identities, her openness has become a beacon, showing how compassion and open-mindedness can bridge generational divides. By standing firmly beside her daughter, Charlize Theron has proven that acceptance begins at home. Her journey as a mother isn't just another Hollywood story, it's a universal reminder that when parents choose love over judgment, they give their children the freedom to grow into confident, authentic individuals. And the ripple effect is powerful: stronger families, kinder communities, and a society that moves one step closer to true inclusivity. So, what do you think? Should more public figures use their voice the way Charlize has, to advocate for acceptance and equality? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more inspiring stories of love, family, and courage, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Thanks for watching Exposed Hollywood. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you'll never miss our latest updates. We'll see you in the next video.